Hey Geeks, welcome to the scienceinn channel. In this channel, mainly focus on the students and learners who find it very hard to grasp the basic principles of science. So in today's video, we are going to talk about the work and how it is measured. You might be thinking about the work as reading books and doing homeworks. You may also be heard about a sentence that hard work leads to success. But in physics, the work has its own meaning and it's different from the previously described examples. So let's move on to this and understand then what does this work means. In physics, work is done when a force is applied to an object and it travels some distance. For example, if you hit a ball with a certain amount of force and ball travel for a distance or a meter, then you had done certain amount of work on the ball. And if you want to know more about the force and its laws of force, then check out this video which I posted earlier. So let's move on to the how work is measured. Work is a scalar quantity. It doesn't need direction. Work is measured in joule or Newton meter. This is the same unit which we measure the energy. The work is done on an object is found by multiplying the force exerted on an object with the distance traveled by it. So work is equal to force is to distance. But there are also some complications in calculating the work which may sometimes confuse you. Here are the few things to remember while calculating the work. So number one, if you apply a force on an object, it is not moving, then it will be zero because object didn't travel any distance. For example, if you are pushing a wall with all of your force but the wall is not moving, so work will not be done. So number one, if you apply a force on an object and if it is not moving, then work will be zero because object didn't travel any distance. For example, if you're pushing a wall with all your force but the wall is not moving, so your work done will be zero. So number two, if you apply a force on an object and it is moving in a path and it bring back from where it is started, then work done of the object is also zero because the net distance traveled by the object is zero. Yeah, let's understand the topic with an example. Suppose a race car is starting from a point and traveling in a circular path and it's come back at the starting point where it has started. Then the work done by the race car and the person that is sitting in it is zero because it doesn't travel any distance. Example, a man is pushing a box with a 50 Newton. The box has traveled the distance of 100 meter. Calculate the work done by the man. So it is a simple solution. Let's applied force is equal to 50 Newton. Distance covered by the object is 100 meters. So work is equal to force into distance. 50 is to 100 is equal to 5000 joules or Newton meter. So here are some quick facts about this topic. If a force is applied in the opposite direction to the covered distance, then the work is said to be negative work. An object that falls from a height also performs work due to the gravitational force and height. If you want to know more about the gravitational force and gravity, then check out this video which I posted just earlier this video. In space, when object is accelerated to a certain speed, then the force is removed from it, but the object doesn't lose its speed because there is no air friction in space, so the work done by a flying object is also zero. So that's all in today's video, and if you like this video then hit like, and if you want to get more of the science stuff like this then hit the subscribe button and click the notification bell so that you never miss any update from us. And in the name of the science, bye guys.